there. So Marley and I, Marley and I just, or her head is disappearing. That's not good. Um, Marley and I just wanted to say hello to all of my new cognitive psychology students. I hope you guys all had a wonderful first week or first 3 days of classes, and that everything is going well for you. So in this video, we just wanted to send out some reminders of everything you should be working on this week as we officially start the course. So one of the most important, okay, she's ready to lay down now. One of the most important things you want to make sure that you do is walk through Module 0 and make sure you read the syllabus as thoroughly as you can, and you upload your syllabus signature by tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. And make sure you watch the syllabus overview video, the welcome video, and the Canvas organization video, just so we're kind of all on the same page. Okay, so let's assume you have done all that, you've uploaded your syllabus signature, and you're ready to start with your coursework. Well, this week we're going to be working on Module 1, which provides an introduction to cognition. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and just kind of walk through all of the components with you one more time. Okay. All right, so I am in student view right now in Canvas. So this is what you should be seeing when you log on to our course webpage. One thing is just make sure you are on the home page, or alternatively the modules page, so that you will see the right screen. Okay, so like I said, we've got under Module 0, we've got the syllabus and course policies. So make sure you watch both of these videos, that you've read the syllabus carefully, and that you have gone to the assignments menu and uploaded your syllabus signature. Okay. And once you've done that, let's go back to the home page. Now you are ready to start Module 1, which, like I said, provides an introduction to cognition. Okay. So the way that I recommend students kind of proceed through each module is that you open up the overview document here, and that will tell you the readings for that module, and it will also provide an outline of the readings that you can use to facilitate note-taking. Note-taking specifically when you read through the text. So once you've opened this up, go ahead and read Chapter 1, pages 4 through 15, and Chapter 11, 298 to 300. And as you're reading, take notes using the structure or scaffolding on the outline. Okay? And then once you've read the textbook, go ahead and watch the lecture videos. So in total, I have 5 lecture videos, which are going to be the most in-depth videos that you see. But I also have other videos from Khan Academy and Psych Review, just to provide an overview from some of the concepts you might have learned in Psych 101 that might be relevant for this module. Okay, so go ahead and work your way through this playlist. I know it's a lot of videos, but I promise most of those videos are quite short. Okay, so and as you're watching the videos, go ahead and add notes to your outline to incorporate any new information into your outline. Here's Marley again. Okay, so once you have read the text and watched the video playlist, and I just want to point out that I do have PowerPoint slides for each of my 5 lecture videos too. So I recommend that you utilize those. And also that rather than viewing them directly in Canvas, that you download them, because if you download the lecture PowerPoints for each module, you'll be able to access any notes that I've posted in the slides, which, like I said, I don't have them for all the slides, but for many of them I do. So that'll facilitate your note-taking process as well. All right. Excuse me. So once you have watched all the videos and taken notes and added them to your outline, you're ready for the module quiz. Okay. So you're going to click on Module 1 quiz, click here, and then you're going to fill in some demographic information, right? So you're going to tell me your email address, what section you're in, and your name. And then you're going to go ahead and answer the questions on the quiz. And one thing to note is that these quizzes are not timed. So you can spend virtually all week or until Thursday working on the quiz. There's no limit. The only limitation is that you can only submit one time. Okay, so I will always take your first submission. You cannot submit the quiz multiple times. And one thing that you'll want to be on the lookout for is each time you whenever you submit a quiz, it should send you, Google Forms should send you a receipt, okay? And it should also include feedback so that you'll know what, if any, answers you got incorrect. So if you don't receive that, just follow up with me to make sure that I have received your quiz. And because I will be going through and submitting everything to Canvas. So if you don't get that receipt, and if you look in your spam folder and still don't see it there, just go ahead and send me an email, and I will make sure that I have it recorded, your quiz recorded. Okay. And again, the quiz is going to be due every Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Okay, and the last assignment that you'll need to work on for Module 1 is your critical thinking questions. Okay, so again, this is the assignment where you choose 2 of these questions. So there's 4 available questions, and you will select 2 of them, and each of your responses must be 250 words, and they must also, whenever possible, make reference to specific psychological research studies. So I've gotten a lot of questions from students wondering if by psychological research, do I mean that you have to go to the library and maybe search books or databases for examples of research? Unfortunately, no, that's not what I mean. So all I mean when I say incorporate examples of psychological research is in every module that we talk about, and every chapter in the textbook, there should be several examples of psychological research studies that support whatever theory or aspect of cognition we're talking about. So rather than just answering the question with definitions, right, I want you to provide examples of specific psychological research studies that are either included in the textbook or included in my lecture videos that seem to support whatever the question is asking about, right? So for example, in number 1, I ask you to explain how Donder's and Ebbinghouse's pioneering methods, though very different, allow for behavior to determine a property of the mind, right? So when you answer that question, obviously you're gonna wanna make sure to include research studies or experiments conducted by both Donders and Ebbinghaus, right? And so when you answer number 2, it asks, how does B.F. Skinner use the concept of operant conditioning to explain language acquisition? And I wanted you to compare that to Noam Chomsky's theory of language acquisition. Okay, and in each of those categories, if you will, or those Skinner versus Chomsky's methods, they're going to cite specific examples. Okay, uh, and I would like you to cite those examples as well. Okay. And number 3, when it talks about Tolman's maze study, okay, I have a very specific video where I talk about an experiment that Edward Tolman conducted with rats in a maze. So you would want to tell me what Tolman's hypothesis was, how he conducted this study, and what his results were, and what those results mean. Okay. Number 4 is a little bit tricky. It's a little bit more applied, but essentially what I want from you in attempting to address this question is I want you to summarize what we know about artificial intelligence. Okay, so again, I'm looking for specific examples that were used in the textbook or referenced in my lecture videos. Okay, so certainly you do not have to go out yourself and find research. All you have to do is read the textbook carefully and watch the lecture videos carefully, and you should have plenty of research to talk about. But just make sure each time you answer a question that you're citing, and when I say citing, I just mean including, that you're including specific examples of research from the text or the videos. Okay? So again, every week you're going to have the quiz due and the critical thinking questions due on Thursdays at 11:59 p.m. And please feel free to come to my office hours. I have office hours Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. And if those don't work for you, feel free to make an appointment with me. I can meet with you over Zoom anytime, whatever time works best for you. And I always look forward to chatting with students and getting to know you. So please, if you can, if you possibly can, come say hi to me sometimes on Zoom, and I will answer your emails and your texts as quickly as I can. So if anything comes up, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. And I will lift Marley up from her nap one more time so that she can say goodbye. And I hope you guys all have a great week, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Say bye, Mamas.